Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And that's going to be incomplete. The Broncos coming in looking for win number 6 on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun is Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Bigsby once more. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Broncos very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers. From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Here's a 2nd and 8. They run once more with Taylor. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. This is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. The first carry now. This is Williams. A solid stiff arm. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing Nix. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now he's loose up the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 127 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. From the gun, it's Taylor. A beautiful fake. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Nix. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And a short pickup to about the 25. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
19 Lions.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Colts are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. And there for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Richardson to throw off play action. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. And, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And, Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Richardson to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Back to Taylor on first down. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now a give to Taylor. Able to power through to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They go play action with Richardson. Flushed out right. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter action in Denver.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. There he goes, left side. He may go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 66 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Give him 3 on the run there. Now the Third and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson shotgun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Slot man moves right. On play action, here's Nix. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught at the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Operating from the gun. Nix eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This is Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. My goodness, 225 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They run once more with Taylor.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Now Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. This is 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. So that last run is going to be the one to do it. He has officially broken the NFL's single-game rushing record. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
Now what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win.
And his kick is good. He knocks through his